Okay, good afternoon, ones, and welcome back to term 3 of coding. I'm very excited to have all of you back. And if we have any new students, welcome to our coding class. My name is Mrs. de Klerk, and I am your coding teacher. I see someone already raised a hand here. Let's quickly see. I'm going to unmute you. So, yes, you want to ask a question?
Yes,
Yes. How are you doing?
thank you.
Good. What's your name again? I forgot your name.
Mm,
I see Aurora, you also wanted to ask a question. Do you want to ask something, Aurora?
Yes, I'm so happy to be back. I love your coding.
Oh, thank you so much, Aurora. We're going to have a lot of fun. So I'm so happy to see all of you back as well. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's move on. Oopsie. Today we are going to start with lesson 9. You guys have moved so fast because you guys are so smart. You're so clever. So we will be starting with ocean scene with loops. And today we are going to do puzzle 2 and 3 and 4. And you will see on the platform when we get there later that we are going to draw and have a lot of fun today. So it will be a little bit of free drawing. So we will be doing some new things today. Okay. I just want to see there's something in the chat box. Let me just read. Franklin is saying hello. Sean is saying hi and okay. Right. Now today we are going to work with draw blocks. Those are new for you. You haven't done that before. And we are also going to use jump blocks. Now, when we draw with blocks like this, it allows us to draw things like a house with a roof. Oh, well, we're not doing those lines yet, but later on you'll see we are going to be able to draw a roof. We are going to work with different directions. You can maybe even draw stairs. If you think about this one, I'll show you on a picture just now. But the draw blocks will allow you, they look like this, and they will allow you, let me just change my mouse so everyone can see it. They will allow you to draw a line. So when we use a draw block and it's an east one, it's going to draw a line from this side to this side. Okay. If we use the west draw block, it will start on this side and draw the block that way. Now, when we use the jump blocks, so maybe we want some lines, but we don't want them to touch each other. Can try and draw this one later. Well, just now when we go to the coding platform, you can try this. Maybe your little man can start here, and then you can ask him to draw 1, 2, 3 lines east, and then you can ask him to draw 1, 2, 3 lines south, 1, 2, 3 lines west, and 1, 2, 3 lines north. And then this almost looks like a robot. You can ask the little man to jump and then draw 1, 2, 3 lines east, 1 line north, 1, 2, 3 lines west, and 1 line south. And then you can draw a almost completed robot like this one. Another thing I want to tell you that you can draw is steps or stairs. Okay. You will see now, we will practice that and we will see what you guys come up with when you draw your own picture. Now we need to quickly review our directions. Remember, we did this last term as well. Because our blocks use north, east, south, and west. And very, very soon, maybe even in this week, you guys will start using northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest as well. So when you look at the screen and he says, or the block says, move north, it means you are going to move up when you look at the screen. When the block says move east, you are going to move to your right. When your block says move south, it means you are going to move down. And when the block has a W for west, you are going to move that way to your left-hand side. Remember last time I also told you guys the way I remember west when I look at the screen, it's the hand that you carry your watch on. And watch starts with a W and west is also W. So that's how I remember that it is to my left when I look at the screen. Okay. Now the 4 new directions you will be working with either this week or next week is this one. This you can imagine if you draw a house and you want to draw a roof on the house or you want to draw a triangle, you are going to use these ones, okay? So this is northeast. The next one is southeast. So if you draw a northeast block and then a southeast block and then just a west block, it's going to make a triangle. You can try that later when we go to the coding platform. Our next one, southwest. And the last one is northwest. So every time we are going to review these directions and then you guys can try and say it faster than I can. Okay. So every time I bring up a purple line, you can quickly say out loud which direction it is. So that's what from tomorrow we are going to do it that way. We are going to go to our platform just now. We are going to draw something fun. I just want to see what you wrote in your chat. Oh no, some of you raised your hands. Let me just see. Let me see who raised their hands. Okay, I don't see anyone right now. Aurora, you raised your hand. I'm going to unmute you, then you can ask something. Aurora, can you unmute on your side? Yes, do you want to ask something?
I want to ask you that.
Yes.
I already passed all of this.
Okay, if you passed, you can go on by yourself. That's not a problem at all. There's going to be a point where maybe it's a little bit hard and you will need my help. Then you can still join the class because it's good to do it together again. Okay, but you can also join an older class if you want. You can join the grade 2 class or you can join the grade 3 class if you've gone through all of this already. It's not a problem. Okay, but otherwise you can stick with us and then just do it with us again until we catch up to where you are or where you start to struggle.
I'd love to, ma'am.
Okay. You can join all the classes if you want, Aurora. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I'm going to now put our link. I'm just going to go there quickly and share my screen with you to show you what it looks like. And then I am going to put the link in the chat box for you and it will take you straight to this puzzle where I am now. So just give me a couple of seconds. There we go. Do you guys see the link in the chat box? The blue underlined writing. If you put your mouse there and you just click on it, the same. We just moved on because remember last time we finished lesson 8. So we just carry on from where we were last time. But this time, because you guys are getting smarter and smarter all the time, I have to give you a little bit harder puzzles to solve, okay? So this time it will teach you to draw something, but it's the same as we did last time, okay? Aurora, you also wanted to ask something? You can unmute from your side.
No, thank you, teacher.
Okay. All right. So we will continue. Now I want you guys to go to that link that I just sent. You have to click on it. And when you are in and your screen opened, you can just ask mommy or daddy or you yourself in the chat box. Just say yes if you are in. If you are struggling to get in, just type an N for no. But if you are in, if you pressed the link and it's opening up a new window for you, then you can press a Y for yes. Okay, then I know you are in. Aurora is in. Sean is in. Good. Let's see how many of you are there. So I'm going to give you some time. There's about 13 of you. Reese is in. Good. You can just make my screen a bit smaller and yours so that you can have both windows next to each other open, okay? You guys, I think most of you already know how this works. Someone raised their hand. I'm going to give you just a minute or two for all of you to join me on this platform. And in the meantime, those who are asking questions, I will give you an opportunity quickly. Let me just see who asked a question. Bule, did you ask something? Bushle?
Can't get the other window up.
Okay, if you click on the link and you just minimize my window.
It's trying. My computer is really confused at this moment.
Okay, Hanley, if you guys can't do it, then let Bushle just follow me on my one. Then you can do it on your own later. But you guys can answer me when I ask questions, and just follow me on my screen if it's a problem. Okay. Madumbo, you are asking me to please repeat. I just want you guys to click on that link that I shared, and it will take you to a new screen. You can put it next to my screen. If you minimize both screens just a little bit, then if you go to the top here and you press on this button where my mouse is, it will make your screen smaller, and then you can open the other link next to it, okay? So just click on the link that I shared in your chat group. Okay, I'm going to give you about half a minute and then we will start. If you guys cannot open the link, just follow on my screen. I will ask you some questions and then you can try just to answer them, okay? And then I will do what you ask me to do. If you want me to go north, I will put the north block. So I will give you a chance to tell me what to do. All right, guys, I think I am going to continue. Now you will see here, I just made it a bit bigger for you. There's our little friend. Now, like I said to you on my slideshow, this is called artist because you are going to be an artist and you can draw. So on this puzzle, we are just going to have fun. You can do whatever you want. And those of you who cannot get into the link, you can tell me what to do. And then I will just put the blocks that you ask me to with him quickly, okay? You can put there whatever you want and see what happens. Now I'm just going to show you, maybe if I draw east 1, 2, 3 times maybe, and then I want to go down 2 times. Oopsie. Remember, we have to link the blocks into each other or our little boy is not going to move, okay? And then let's say go west 3 times. This is just my example, okay? You got this fast. I just want to show you how the tortoise and the rabbit work. And now I want to go north 2 times. Well, let's see what's going to happen, okay? If we put it on very slow and we say run, there do you see he's going very slowly. And you can follow every move. Now, if you press this blue button again, if you click on it, it means it will reset, so you will go back to the beginning. Now let's see what will happen if I move it to the rabbit here. It's going to go very fast. Are you guys ready? Doom. Wow, that wasn't even 1 second. My goodness. So that's really, really, really fast. I don't want to go that fast because I'm missing it. So I'm going to drag it more to the tortoise side. Right now, you guys, you can play, those of you who want to play. And those of you who want to tell me what you want to draw, if you maybe want to draw steps, you can try it. Yes, let's try and draw steps. So you can put up your hand, I'll unmute you, and then you tell me which blocks I need to move to draw some steps. We can play around with this. Don't be scared. There's no wrong answer here. We can try anything on this platform and see what the man does. Okay. So there's no wrong answer. We are just testing this platform. So does anyone want to raise their hand and tell me which block I can use to make or to draw something? Oh, I don't see any raised hands. Are you guys not going to answer me? If we want to draw, here's one. Let's see. Let's see. We are going north. What is going to happen if we take the north block? Right, I'm going to put it there and I'm going to say run. So let's see what happens. He's going to do what? Going to go up. So now we can add to that line and just draw something fun. So I see some of you have raised your hands. Let me see who, and then you can tell me the next move. Aurora, do you want Let's see what our little boy is going to draw now. Up. Oh, there we go. If we want to draw a square, what will be our next move? Who can tell me? If we want to draw a square, we have to draw one more line. So where will we go with this line? You can raise your hand and I will ask you to unmute, okay? There's a lot of you. I see Aurora answering a lot of questions. I see Aaliyah answering a lot of questions, but I want all of you to answer something or to just try. Is there someone else who wants to try? Otherwise, I'm going to ask Aurora again. Oh, you guys mustn't be scared to try. This is a lot of fun, okay? Let's see, Aurora. I'm going to unmute you. You can tell me what is the last. What are we going to do next?
West.
West. Oh, you are so smart. Okay. Let's see. We're going to press reset and run. And there we made a square. Ah, so you guys can already see if we want to make a house later on, it's going to be so easy because we just have to make a square first. And then later on, we will do other shapes as well. Okay, let's quickly practice maybe if we just want to draw, let's reset. Let's draw a robot. So I am going to start going down. Okay, let's see what happens. If we go 2 steps down, let's run it. 1, 2. Now I am going to go 2 steps east. And let's see where he goes now. Down and east. Now I want to go 2 steps up. 1 and 2. Let's see where he goes now. Do you guys see how you can play with this? You can even play with it on your own. Okay, now we made a square in our previous picture. Now we are going to make another square. This one is just bigger. Ah, it almost looks like a robot. So I want you, when you go play on this platform, I want you to try and make something like this. Or I want you to make stairs, but I want you to practice to put the jump in. Remember, we can at any time, if we want, we can dislocate the block. Okay. Or we can just throw it in our toolbox in the trash can. As easy as that. Then you can start all over. Remember to press this blue button. These you can just throw away. Then you can start all over. Okay, so you can have it jump in all directions. Right. Later when we're finished, you guys can go back to this puzzle and then you can go play on your own. But for now, let's quickly go to the next one. I'm going to take us to puzzle 3. And let's see what we need to do. We make this bigger again. Now, if mommy and daddy helps you to read here, it's going to say, help the artist to draw this line twice, 2 times forward. Okay, so all he needs to do is to go 1, 2 times forward. So which block are we going to use? You can put up your hand and I will unmute you. Then you tell me which block are we going to use to let him draw. I see raised hands there. Let me just see who. Remember, anyone, you can press the raise hand button and I will unmute you. I love it when you speak to me, okay? Let's ask. Does it have to repeat? What does it have to do?
East.
Okay, east is this way. So how many times does it need to go east?
2 times.
Okay, thank you very much, Aurora. She said it has to 2 times. Right, let's see if we are right. I hope all of you agree. And here we go. Run. 1, 2. There we go. Fantastic. That was excellent. Do you guys see how easy this is? I told you, you guys are so smart. We're just going to go through this so quickly, just because you guys are too clever. And you even use the repeat block. Very, very well done. Now we are going to go to puzzle 4. And let's see what they tell us to do here. Later on, this is going to become very exciting. I think it's tomorrow that we can draw triangles as well. Okay, now it says our artist is trying to draw a line 5 times, but he can't get it right. You guys have to help. Now let's make sure they are right, that they say 5 times. Let's see there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are right. So he has to walk 5 times. Now who can tell me what block are we going to use? We have a north block, a south block, an east block, a west block, and a repeat block. Now, before I give you an opportunity to answer, remember that there are different ways to code. So everyone's coding all the time will not look. Sometimes some of you want to use a repeat block, but some of you maybe don't want to use a repeat block, and that is fine. But the best way of coding is always to try and use the short or the less, to not use too many blocks. Okay, but it doesn't matter if the coding doesn't look the same, as long as our little boy can draw 5 lines. Now quickly look at where my mouse is. You see that there's a number 6 there. So that tells us we can only use 6 blocks. And that's fine because we only need to move 5 times. Okay, now I'm going to give you a chance to tell me what do we need to do. Bushle, I'm happy to see you are raising your hand as well. Can you unmute, Bushle? Okay, are you there? Okay, can you tell me which block do I need to put there? Bushle, can you come a little bit closer to your microphone? I can't hear you so well. You can. Okay, you want to use repeat. We can absolutely do that. And which block are we going to put in repeat?
East.
East? You are right. Now you just have to tell me how many times.
5 times.
Okay, so I'm going to press that button. It will open this up and then I can choose 5. Okay, thank you very much, Bushle. Let's see if he's right. I'm going to press run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 100% perfect. I'm going to go back and just go to replay. I just want to show you guys, if this little boy, let's press reset. If he did it very fast, we can move him to the rabbit. I'm going to press run, and I bet you before you can count to 3, you will already be finished. Are you ready? Ding. Do you see how fast that is? My goodness. But that's too fast for me. I like the turtle. Okay. Now you know Bushle said we can use the repeat block. But if you didn't use the repeat block, we could have put the east here. One, remember the when run block is already 1. We use only 1, 2, 3. So we used less blocks. So that is a very good idea. But the first one wasn't wrong. The other one is also right. Okay. Right, you guys. We are going to stop at this puzzle today. I would love for you to go back to the first one, and I would like you guys to go draw on it. It's puzzle number 2. I'm going to put that link in the chat box again, and you can quickly ask mommy or daddy to just copy it for you. Then when our class is finished, you can use that link and go back there, and then you can go play a little. And if you like, and I like it very, very much, I would love it if you ask mommy or daddy if they will take a picture for you or take a screenshot of what you drew, and then you can send it to me on my email. Then I can see what you did. Okay. I would love to see all of your pictures. So I'm going to show you quickly. The link will stay in the chat box now, so you can ask mommy and daddy to copy it. But I'm going to show you my email. I think most of you have it, but I see we have some new students as well. So there you can take a phone. That's my email address. And if you or mommy or daddy want to ask any questions, you are more than welcome to email me. And I would really, really, really love to see what pictures you drew on that puzzle. Okay, I'm not going to give you any other homework this week, because this week we will just get used to this platform and to this teaching. And from next week, I will give you homework as well. Then you have to email me, and I cannot wait. Okay, you guys, so that was it for today. I hope everyone copied the link so that you can go try on your own. And I will see all of you clever kids tomorrow. You can go play with this link, okay? You can go play on that puzzle.